Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly, and this week we have to talk about the situation in Israel's north. Now, if you are a viewer of the CUFI Weekly or you follow CUFI's social media channels, you will know that since October 7th, Israel has not been fighting one war, but a war on multiple fronts. It's been fighting the terrorists in Gaza from Hamas who crossed its border on October 7th. It's been fighting against the Houthis who have been firing rockets from Yemen and various other Iranian proxies. But in the north, it has one of its most challenging situations. That comes from the crown jewel of Iran's terror proxies, Hezbollah in Lebanon. Now, in the last few days, Hezbollah has intensified its rocket fire at Israel's north. But again, it's important to state that this did not start in the last week. Since October 7th, Hezbollah has fired over 5,000 rockets, drones, various projectiles at Israel's north. This has led to a massive evacuation of northern Israel. And what is absolutely shocking is nobody seems to care. There's no conversation about this in the media, very little if there is. There's no outrage among the political class. And the activists of the world, of course, don't care because they only care when the Jewish state defends itself. But this week we saw an intensification of that rocket fire. We saw fires burning all throughout Israel's north. And it's really interesting because so many people who have chosen to protest against Israel, including the environmentalists, are completely silent as Hezbollah burn vast land tracts in northern Israel with their rocket fire. Those people who say they care about humanity and civilian life seem to be silent when Hezbollah fires rockets at Israel's north, targeting its civilians. Hezbollah has already killed multiple people since October 7th with its rocket attacks and done millions of dollars of damage. But nobody seems to care about that. Again, the shocking and horrific images coming out of the north of parts of northern Israel, the Galilee, on fire from these rocket attacks is jarring. We need to make sure that people know what's going on, because you know that people will care about this when Israel takes more harsh action to defend itself. There are people who will go, well, Israel deserves this. It's been attacking Hezbollah commanders. Hold on. Since October 7th, since that terrible massacre, that atrocity, Hezbollah decided to start firing at Israel. Israel is responding, and in the most surgical way. It's not randomly throwing rockets at Beirut or other parts of Lebanon. It is strategically taking out Hezbollah leadership, those who are responsible for the rocket attacks on Israel. There is no equivalency. They're not the same thing. And also, by the very metric that people are talking about, Hezbollah attacked Israel. This happened before in 2006. Hezbollah crossed the border, killed and kidnapped Israeli soldiers, which led to a war. Israel wanted to get its soldiers back, and it was attacked. Yet, as the war went on, people focused simply on Israel and forgot the role Hezbollah played. So we need to be highlighting what has been happening from Lebanon, the rocket fire, the damage it's doing, because when Israel acts to defend its citizens and bring silence and quiet to the north, every single news network will be talking about how Israel is launching a war. It won't talk about why it happened. It won't talk about the 5,000 plus projectiles fired at Israel. It won't talk about fields in the Galilee on fire right now as I speak. It won't talk about all those families who had to just leave and have no idea when they're going home. It will simply talk about Israel defending itself, just as they are right now with what is happening in Gaza, rather than talking about why Israel is in Rafah to get its people back. Ultimately, it's on us to spread the truth. Ultimately, it is on us to make sure that the truth is being heard and that Israel's side, the right side, is being shared. It's Kasim Hafeez of the CUFI Weekly. For Zion's sake, do not remain silent.
Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to CUFI.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.